guys, my name is Aditi and today we are going to talk about C. Okay, so C. Let's talk about the introduction of C. As you all know that in order to communicate with anyone, we need a language, right? Like language like English, Hindi, Punjabi, etc. So in order to communicate with computer even, we need a language. Languages, these programming languages like C, C++, C#, Java, and many more. So, computer programming is the art of making a computer to do what you want it to do. Okay, now let's talk about compiler. Though it's a very basic one, but still, those who don't know about it, please know it very carefully. You all must be aware of it, that the computer only and only understand machine level language that's in 0 and 1 form. Then what's the use of learning the C, C++ and all? There is the reason, because machine level language is not the cup of tea for everyone. It's not very easy to understand. It's quite complex. I'm not saying that it's impossible to learn machine level language. No, it's not impossible. Everything is possible in this world, but it's very complex. So in order to make that task easy, we create these languages, like as you can see here, that C, C++. Okay. Now what compiler do is that compiler translates these languages into machine level language. Suppose we are writing any program into the compiler. The famous one for C language is the turbo compiler. Okay. We are writing any program into the compiler. Now it's time to execute a program to see what the results are. Now what compiler will do, that it will firstly check all the errors, any syntax error, any error. If any error there is having, then it will show that. And if there are no errors, then it will directly execute a program. Okay. Before executing, it translates our code into the machine level language, which is understandable by computer. So computer understands that into the machine level language, and whatever according to the understanding of the computer, it gives the output for that. So you can see that compiler is basically a translator. It is a computer program that transforms the source code, whatever we are writing into the C language, into a machine language. Okay. So let's talk about the history of C now. It was made during 1970s by Dennis Ritchie in Bell Laboratories. It was basically made for Unix. Basically, just for the sake of Unix, the C was made. Okay. Now it's not limited to even Unix. I mean to say that it's not limited to the operating system or the compiler. We can create as many things as we want through C. Like if you have a craze for games, then and you want to create any one, then you can learn C for creating it. Okay. So we can say that C language is a middle level language because it contains the features of both low and high level language. Low level language is the machine level language. Okay, and high level language is the assembly, assembly. It's like Kabul basic. Okay, so it contains some features of machine, it contains some features of Kabul, etc. C is a successor of basic combined programming language, which is popularly known as B language. Before C, it was a B. That's why Dennis Ritchie named it C, because it was a successor of B. It has been written in assembly language, and Linux, OS, PHP, MySQL are also written in C. So that's enough for the day, enough for the introduction of C. In my next video, I will talk in more detail about the C language. If you like my video, then please subscribe it. I mean to say, please subscribe my channel and please like my video. And please comment down if you have any doubts or any queries or any suggestions you want to give me. Thank you for watching it very patiently.